Alright, welcome back to Snake POV. And as you can see on the odometer, 514 kilometers right now. So we'll do a review on this Ridstar Q20, how it is to commute with. But first, let's see if we can see some proper Irish beef. Nope, does not seem like it. I'm gonna have to circle back here another day. I was driving this route and I saw some very beautiful cows. Famous one, about to be turned into probably Angus steak. Quite nice. But back to the 500 kilometer review. 500 kilometer, mostly commuting back and to work. For this little trip, I'll be going to the gym. Any issues with the bike? No, not really. One puncture. Other than that, completely flawless. One time, we had a bit of cold weather. Battery would be drained really fast. Range, no issues, but all these are just technical specs. In terms of commuting, what really makes the difference compared to public transport is this reliability. Whenever I wake up and it's ready to go, then the bike is ready to go as well. There's no delays, and as I said, not really any issues. So the bike has been working in taking me to and from work. As compared to public transport, I'm sure you are well aware of the issues with that. Ireland especially, very big issues. We don't have a metro, for example, something rival sport fans are very aware of as they come here for games. They might prepare signs for the football stadium, you know, where it says at least we have a metro. Now if there's one thing that I might want to change with the bike, it would be the suspension. That would be the first thing that I would upgrade with the Ridstar Q20. Gives a lot of freedom as well. Easy to get to and from places, unlike with cars in rush hour. If there are crashes, there can be very long queues. But 500 kilometers and no issues. Just wanted to do some quick cost calculations here with using the Ridstar Q20 for commuting. Ticket on the bus is €2. €2 here in Ireland. So that's €2 to work and €2 from work, €4. €4 a day, 5 days a week. It's €20 a week. 4 weeks in a month. That means €80 in a week in transport costs. This Ridstar Q20 cost 800 euros to get. That means in 10 months of commuting, this bike pays for itself. Hope you enjoyed that quick math. Me doing some calculations for you if it's worth it or not. Just do the similar ones. This is not even taking into account trips like this one. There's not a lot of gyms in Ireland. Five kilometers away from me. And I get to ride in the lovely rain with this spring weather here. That's another thing I want to talk about regarding commuting as I slow down a bit. It's quite different from sitting inside of a car where you're protected from the elements. And by elements, I don't only mean the slight rain that we have now, I also mean wind, and if you're lucky, sun. When you're inside the car, you don't feel the wind, you don't feel the rain, and you don't feel the sun on your skin. And that means that in some cases you can go a lot faster. In terms of commuting on very rainy and very windy days, you don't need to go 50 kilometers an hour. I think that 25 is plenty, sometimes even 20. Because with the wind, it's not super easy to see. If it blows a lot, you know, you gotta keep your eyes open, gotta keep them sharp. It can be a bit uncomfortable. Does the job. And on days when it's not very windy, it's not raining, perhaps, or just natural cloudy weather, everyday weather, you're lucky, no rain, well, then the bike can do a lot quicker. The fastest I've ridden is 41.4. I have it capped, the speed. You can uncap it, so it can go quicker. But I've only ridden 500 kilometers, and it's been years since the last time I've ridden a bike, except for these 500 kilometers. So I'm not used to it yet, taking it slow. And in situations like that, if you want to get a green light, you speed up, go for it. Same on sketchy parts of the road that you're sharing with traffic, no worries. Grip, no problem. Riding in street environment. The one that I drive over now is the biggest issue. It gets a bit slippy when it's rainy. This metal grid, you see it coming up here as well. Handles it perfectly. Also, I wanted to talk a bit about the feeling of freedom that you have when you ride this bike. For a 30-something-year-old office worker, it's definitely one of the highlights of the day to get out and ride. compared to taking the bus, which is absolutely miserable, this puts a big smile on my face. You know, there's nobody with the crack pipe on the back of this bike smoking. Say that because sometimes that can happen on the bus, somebody doing drugs in the back. Not at all uncommon here in Western countries such as Ireland. Perhaps you can pick up the sound from the brake. It makes a little bit of noise from time to time. Let's see what this car tried to do. But no issues braking with the brakes. If any other questions, let me know in the comments. 519 kilometers. Man, oh man. And let's do full speed here. Full speed. 41.1. Other than previously suggested upgrade of suspension, which by the way is fine, completely fine. The biggest safety upgrade that you get with the Ridstar Q20 Pro already, but not with the standard one, is to buy a rear view mirror and install it. That way you can see it. Some cars come up from behind you, try to overtake you, drive a bit close, whatever it might be, you can adapt. So you don't try to make a right turn when you have a car right behind you, you know. It's the biggest safety upgrade for sure. You could buy the Ridstar Q20 Pros and get it straight away. It's not a lot more expensive. I didn't do a whole lot of research. I wasn't as prepared as you might be watching video review 500 kilometers. But in terms of being the first, wow, man, that's a speedy bike. In terms of being the first e-bike, this one does perfectly fine, I would say. Very, very cheap. Compare the price to local bike stores. I went into one, and you will get this normal looking bike, you know, not even cool with the crappy battery for 1,200 euros here. Worse specs, worse top speed, worse range, all of that stuff. So you know, make sure you buy some if they still have stock and haven't risen prices yet. I heard there's some China tariffs coming, and this is a China bike. crazy the amount of value that you can get from some products being bought from China, coming over in a pack. Just assemble it yourself, very easy. Put the screen on the wrong way and just take it off again, put it back the right way. Easy fix. Do maintenance on it, of course, wipe it, you know, so haven't seen any rust. The only bolts that I have had to tighten is the one on the front light. Perhaps I did a bad job of putting it on properly and aligned, I think. So I had to fix that. No issues. Easy fix. Just kept the screwdrivers that, or the wrench, as you say in English. Perhaps you say, yeah, wrench. That come in the box, and I use those. Hope you enjoyed this 500 kilometer review where I talked a bit about the specs, about riding the bike, what needed maintenance. I got this one puncture, as I said. I just slimed the tire after that and it's fixed. No need to change inner tube. I bought a few of from Amazon, very cheap. So I have 3 in stock in case I need to change. Take off the back wheel is the most annoying one to change, but easily done. You can find tutorials here on YouTube for that. Anyways, gonna get into the gym now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Snake POV out.